Step into the vibe, oh yeah. Feel the rhythm rise high, we're living life. Let's fly, off tap life. Sky's the limit, no shy. Off tap life.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the party zone. I'm about to get crazy with some Armin van Buuren. Hope you guys are ready for a good time. This is Part of Me featuring Louis III. But before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, all noties, because you don't want to miss out on the fun. Thousands of videos, a little bit of something for everyone, and we ain't done any trance like ever on this channel, I don't think, which is kind of ironic considering my background being signed to Sony, doing trance, doing dance, doing freaking techno, doing freaking all the good stuff, progressive. You already know, and if you don't know, it's because you ain't subscribed, so just go ahead and do that. But in the meantime, I'm gonna get this reaction started, so without further ado, for me and all of you, let's get off tap. Alright, can we take a moment to appreciate that there's lyrics? When there's lyrics, that's a good thing because you can sing along, especially when you don't know the song. But one of the things I really love is Armin van Buuren. He absolutely just brings the fire all the time. Everything he touches is just magic. He is one of the greatest, and will go down in history as one of the greatest trance, just, you know, I wouldn't even put a label on him because he's just, he is just really talented. Anything basically that whatever style, whatever he wants to do, it doesn't have to be like hardcore trance. Like I've heard him venture off, you know, different directions, but whatever he touches, if his name's attached to it, it's going to be fire. Like, make no mistake about it. You know, when I'm like DJing, doing my DJ stuff and things like that, and if it's a, you know, obviously if it's more of a trance and that style of event or vibe or show or party or whatever it is that I've been asked to play at, Armin van Buuren is a go-to. And not just one of his songs, not just 5 of his songs. I mean, you could literally put down a ton of his songs and you know that the floor is just going to be full. And he's talented. You can hear this. I'm sure you can hear this. I know you can hear it. It's dope, isn't it? All right, let's keep going.
Just wanna give you part of me, part of me. Come on and bring your heart to me, me. Just wanna give you part of me, part of me. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Part of me. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Part of me. No, you lie.
Louis brings something really special to this too. I love this is one of those combinations that you didn't know that you needed until you got it, and now that you got it, you're like, how have they never like just freaking done a million different just, you know, collaborations together? Like this is lit. I really love this. And again, it's, you know, it's cool because you can listen to Armin van Buuren's, you know, body of work and you can hear different, you know, style and flavor, you know, to a lot of things that he does. You know, it doesn't always sound, you know, exactly the same as something else, which is very, you know, hard to differentiate what you do a lot of the times when it comes to trance and dance and things, you know, because it is kind of, you know, everyone doing what they know works. So there's nothing wrong with that. But I like just Armin van Buuren, you know, in this song in particular, you can really feel him just going out there a bit and, you know, doing something a little extra special, you know what I'm saying? I love it. I absolutely love this song. I think this is a really hot song. I'm not sure how it's doing on the charts or anything, and I ain't been DJing in a minute, so, you know, I haven't been, you know, in the clubs and seeing the response if people are piling on the floor when you put this on, but I could imagine that everybody is freaking like ready to just be like on the floor when this drops. I can feel it. And that's my job, to know these things, because I'm a professional. if I don't know how to keep the crowd going and the party stop, like just hot and everyone freaking. And here's the thing, a little tip for you guys who are maybe looking to DJ in a club, or maybe you haven't. You got to know how to keep it balanced though, right? You can't have them dancing the entire time. You got to kind of keep them on a high, then keep them wanting some more, and then keeping them wanting to have a little, time to go and spend some money at the bar. You gotta keep the flow of the club happening in a very good way. If you can't do that, you're not a good DJ. So I'm just saying, I know how to do that. Anyways, let's go.
No, you got a hold on me, let you take control of me. Got you on my mind, my mind. Come on and bring your heart to me. I wanna feel your body, just wanna give you part of me, part of me.
But just so you know why that's important, quickly, I feel like I didn't finish explaining why that's important to you guys who don't know about these sort of things. If you are freaking in the club, playing in the top hot club in your city or a city, and they've paid a lot of money to have you there, especially if you're a resident, you might get, if depending how sought after you are, you might get some good money. But if they've flown you there specifically to perform in their club, the #1 club in Vegas or wherever it is, what I'm saying, and they've got you there, they expect you to be able to make sure that everyone has a good time. Everyone leaves talking about the place. And more importantly, that they're making money, right? If they're not making money, then it doesn't justify you being there, right? So if you're not helping them make money, it doesn't justify the expense to have you there. So it's important, man. You got to be able to get people to spend money at the bar, but you got to get people to stay in the club and not leave because of boredom. You got to keep them dancing. You got to keep a shuffling effect where people are going to get the drinks, but new people are coming back on the floor to dance, and so on, and it just keeps going. There's an art to it. I bet a lot of you guys don't even think about it, because you go to the club, you're just getting your drink on, and that's cool. I'm not judging. That's what you're supposed to do. But, us DJs just, and it's funny thing is, like, I think for me, what's even more like just important as an artist as well, see, because like there's times when as a DJ I want to throw my own music on, right? And that was a privilege to be able to do that, and to get new ears to my music, or test out something new that I made before I even dropped it, just to see how it would, respond in the clubs or something like that. Like if people would actually dance, or if people left the floor, that'd be a good indication to tell me whether I've got a great song or something that was just a little bit crappy. All right, let's let Armin finish, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. Let's roll.
Come on and bring your heart to me. I wanna feel your body, just wanna give you part of me, part of me. Come on and bring your heart to me, just wanna give you part of me, part of me. Come on and bring your heart to me, just wanna give you part of me, part of me. Come on and bring your heart to me. I wanna feel your body, just wanna give you part of me, part of me. Come on and bring your heart to me. I wanna feel your body, just wanna give you part of me, part of me. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Part of me. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Part of me.
Oh man, that needed to be longer.
Good, not bad.
There's all sorts of music in the world, you know what I mean? There's all sorts, all styles, many genres, and all kinds of things that resonates with everyone differently, right? Obviously, trance isn't everyone's cup of tea, and rock isn't everyone's cup of tea, R&B isn't everyone's cup of tea, hip-hop's not everyone's cup of tea. But at the end of the day, what is everyone's cup of tea is having a good time. And there's a lot of times you could go somewhere where it's not exactly your style of music, but because the energy is right, you still feel like you are partying and want to having a great time, right? I remember going to a freaking country club once, and I appreciate and respect all music. I have an appreciation for all music as an artist, as a producer, as a DJ, as a singer, as a rapper, as all those types of different things that I do associated in the music industry and entertainment in general. I have a love and respect for anyone creative, no matter what they're doing in the arts. That's the bottom line. Doesn't matter what it is. Okay, I've heard some country songs and I've thought, man, that's a dope song, right? But generally speaking, if I'm going to choose where I'm going for the night, if there's a, bunch of different clubs listed and it's my choice, country's probably not going to be my first choice. I'm just saying, even though I do appreciate, and there is some country songs that I do like, but we all have our favorite sort of things that we gravitate to more, right? So anyways, I ended up in a country club and I was like, oh my gosh, man, this is going to be a very interesting night. Because at that time in particular, I was very kind of, let's just say my country music knowledge was very limited, right? And, I didn't really think I was going to have a great time, because I was like, oh my gosh, man, country music all night long? Like, not going to mix it up with anything else? So I'm in this freaking club. They got the country thing, and suddenly they start doing one song that came on. I don't know the name of it. Okay, I don't know what it was. I just know that when they put it on, everyone started screaming and went crazy, and everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, come on!" And they're pulling me to the dance floor, and I'm like, "What are we doing? What are we doing? What's going on here? Why are you guys dragging me to the floor in this song?" I'm like, I don't know what's going on, right? Everyone's excited, and suddenly everyone starts doing, the cowboy kind of freaking slide dance thing, and they're doing the thing, and they're coming back, and they're doing the whole freaking thing, and everyone's super excited, and they're doing it, and the shuffle, and whatever it's called, I don't know. All I know is that I was doing it too suddenly. Next thing you know, I'm like, I took someone's hat off. They had the cowboy hat. I took their hat and put it on my head, and I was like, and I was going down. And I tell you, I had the best time ever. Like, who would have thunk it? Like, I actually had such a good time, and I was like, my gosh, when are we going back? I was like, that was the best time ever. And that's the thing, right? Music, energy, right? The energy, if the energy is right, it doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter where you are. It'll make you want to move. It'll make you want to have a great time. It'll put a smile on your face, and it'll become contagious, right? That's the power of music. Good music is contagious. And that's one of the reasons I love music. And that's one of the reasons I love doing reactions, because you never know what you're going to get that just will have that energy to really get you feeling some kind of way, right? And I love that. You guys, let me tell you, on my channel, I would say 99% of the songs on my channel that you guys have requested are songs that I would have never in a million years thought of going and listening to, okay? It's just the way it is. It would not have been something I thought, oh, yeah, I'm just gonna go and listen to some bread. I mean, I didn't even know that there was such a thing as bread until you guys requested it, for example. And there's a million other freaking examples that I could use. Basically, again, choose one from all the thousands of videos on my channel. I did not have a clue. But now look at me. I can't wait to hear the freaking next request that you guys give, because you guys are now, I'm invested in all this dopeness that you guys are freaking firing at me, because I love it. It's contagious. The energy's right. The energy's right. I'm listening to Queen. I'm listening to Freddie. I'm listening to Led Zeppelin. I'm listening to freaking Grateful Dead. I'm listening to, a million different groups, right? And there are things that, again, I wouldn't have just decided on a Friday night that, you know what, I think I'm just going to go ahead and peruse that right there, and again, it's not because I don't like it, it's because it's just, now it would be different. Now I might actually do it, but before I had no idea about all that. Well, no, it's not my go-to jam, you know what I mean? But gotta tell you, now, again, thanks to you guys, I have lots of favorite music, which presents a problem because there's not enough hours in a day to listen to everything and to appreciate everything. There's lots of great music that wants to make you feel like you want to groove and have a good time and freaking throw your hair around and get crazy and all that kind of stuff. But with all that being said, even though I do love all sorts of music now, all genres of music, all styles of music, country, rock, I've always kind of had a thing for rock anyways, just because I was even in a rock band at one time. I've told the story probably, I don't know, but let's just say that even though I get stereotyped as being R&B, hip-hop, rap, blah, all that kind of stuff, I was first signed doing freaking dance, techno, trance, that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? That's what I first got signed for. That's what I got a record deal for. And then prior to that, getting signed, I was in a rock band for a while. And not just any rock band, we were going hard, okay? Also interesting point, there was a point in time where even after I was doing my dance and, all that style of music, more trance stuff, etc. and whatever, somehow I ended up in another rock band. And this one was a hardcore, more heavy, band. Okay. I'm wearing, thigh boots up to here, and freaking my makeup was just super heavy punk, that kind of, just, I've done it all. That's the point. Which is kind of, again, funny, because my main genre of music that I probably would say would be my first kind of love, maybe, or first go-to would be R&B and hip-hop, that kind of thing. I mean, just kind of is how it is because, again, DJing, I started DJing, so I need to make a video telling you guys how my whole kind of, because I've been doing music since a little kid, right? Since 8 was my first proper pro gig, right? I probably started messing around with DJing around the same time that I started just making music, teaching myself how to make my own music and stuff, which, I was probably around the same time that I started just playing the piano and stuff, really, 8, 9 years old, that kind of age and stuff like that. But the interesting thing, though, is that, when I was 14, I think it was, I actually got to play in a proper nightclub. Long story behind that, but the short version is the owner of the club was mafia, Yakuza to be exact, and basically Yakuza just do what they want, and let's say that the Yakuza owner of that club thought I was pretty dope, and he let me DJ in his club. 14. Yeah, it's a story for another day, maybe. I don't know if we've somehow gotten off track with my storytelling. Maybe I should just make a dedicated video one day talking about all these cool things, because there's a lot to say. But the point that I was saying about all that was to really talk about the DJ side of it, because, when you are a DJ, music has to be, you have to have a really huge repertoire of music. You have to understand the music. You have to know what works with what. Your mixes have to be flawless, and you have to be able to keep the balance correct in your mixes as you do in the venue, right? Everything has to be on point. Armin van Buuren, guys, if you don't know, and there's probably a lot of people on my channel who doesn't know, ironically. Again, it's so ironic. My channel is actually funny because the bulk of my audience on my channel and the reaction requests that I get, again, wouldn't be necessarily reflective of the music that I would be doing, from this is my first choice, I'm going to do this, or I'm going to listen to this kind of situation. So I my channel therefore have a lot of people who, you know, their go-to is like, yo, give me something good from the 60s or the 70s or something. And, you know, I didn't understand why that was a cool thing until you guys started requesting it. And now I understand why you do, because there's some great music from the 60s and 70s and everything in between that and now. Like, it's just so much music. So, but, you know, Armin van Buuren, guys, he is an amazing DJ. He freaking does Tomorrowland and all these other big festivals and events, and he is a legend in the game, right? He is when you think of top DJs in the game and, you know, doing like trance and that sort of vibe, like, he is one of the most iconic names in the game. And you can hear the song, you can tell why, right? You hear it, you can tell why he is, because he is good. He is absolutely incredible. And I love what he does with, you know, just, you know, not only the music that he, you know, mixes in and stuff, you know, because he does some great sets, but I also just love the fact that he produces his own music and he takes those influences. Again, like I said, you know, we have to have that repertoire. We have to have that understanding of music as DJs, as producers, etc., you know, as artists. And he takes that knowledge and he infuses it into dope songs like this. You can listen to every singing, like, I'm not even exaggerating, you can listen to every single Armin van Buuren song and you won't find one dud. You won't find one album filler. You won't find one that just kind of like, I don't know, that's just kind of meh. Every song I've ever heard of his has always been just had that energy that was contagious, that made you want to just freaking just have a good time, listen to it, and just throw down. And that's the power of music, right? That's what I love about good music. That's what I love about great music. And Armin van Buuren, this song right here, it takes that, you know, very now and, you know, in that kind of, you know, but it's not exactly that style. That's why it's hard to explain. I can't even really explain what I'm saying, but you guys can know what I'm saying. Like, it's just that, there's a word and it's just eluding me at the moment, so I apologize. But anyways, there's a fusion going on. You can hear it, right? You got that kind of style, the vocals, you know, that more, that, you know, that's very in now. And then you've got, you know, Armin doing what he does, which again, he's actually in this song kind of, you know, again, he's put on his thinking hat and he's kind of gone, let me go ahead and fuse something, but let me take it more over this way and give it a little touch of that, but just still stay true to who I am and what I enjoy, and take all of that, put it in a bag, and then let's call it a day. And he does this probably in his sleep because he's that good. But I love his stuff. Long story short, this is a banger. This is fire. You know, it's just catchy. It is very catchy. It just makes you want to sing. It makes you want to dance. It makes you want to move. Which is awesome. I just love it. I just love it. I just love it. And that's the thing he's done, is he's stayed relevant. And he's keeping up with the time. Like, he's keeping up with the times, you know. He's keeping on moving forward and not pigeonhole himself into a certain sound, because if he did that, he would end up dated. But he's keeping on reinventing himself as the styles and what's in right now, you know, as that also plays a part in what he does, right? You know, and he's up to date with all that. And that's why this song right here is a good example of that. It's what's in mixed with what he knows and what he loves, mixed with just all the freaking knowledge of a master DJ, a master producer that he is. Like, I can't praise him enough. He's awesome. He's one of my favorites. So there you go. So anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. You guys can obviously tell I love to react to stuff and give my 2 cents. Maybe sometimes it's more like 20, 40, 50, 70, 80 cents, but that's what we do. If you're not doing that, then you might not be doing what you're supposed to be doing. Just saying, not judging. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play this again in my leisure, and I'm going to go ahead and let these lights continue to flash while I do it. So thank you guys. I love you as always. Remember to my coolest, keep off tap, and yeah, reaction requests down below. I'll make it happen. I'm out.
We gotta get out of here! I'll catch you guys later for another vlog!